వెల్కమ్ టు GHS borabanda అండ్ మన జ్ఞాపకాలు ఛానల్.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sir William John. Was born in London, England, on September 28, 1746, the son of William and Mary ninth John. His father was a mathematician who was a friend of Sir Isaac Newton. John provided a standout student himself in classical scholarship. He also studied Oriental languages as well as Arabic, French. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Max Muller. I was born on 6 December 1823. I was a French philologist, scholar, Indologist, and I significantly transformed the all Vedas in English, and I transformed the disciplines of science of religions and comparative study of language. I have an academic interest on Hinduism and non-Christianity religion, but I was a Christianity proposed person. I am a professor at Oxford Dictionary, and I was a great Sanskrit Pandit, and I support the Brahmo Samaj, and I request the jailer to give a bail to the Tilak, and I changed the Vedas in English because of all people to know what is the real meaning of that, and I said the Sanskrit is a Indo-European language because the Sanskrit comes from Europe and it's live on India, so it's called Sanskrit is Indo-European language. And I on my 200th birth anniversary recently 2023 December, a construction is built at Delhi known as Max Muller Bhavan. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Rajaram Mohan Roy. I was born in Bengal 22 May 1772. I was a great Indian social reformer who challenged traditional Hindu culture and accidents lines of from Indian society under British rules. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I was born in 18 February 1846. I also called Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. I was dead in 16th August 1886. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all. I am for Kandakuri Villalingam was a social reform Sandavagi from the Madras President Britishers in conducting Andhra Pradesh. He was constructions. As the father of the Telugu Russians movement, he was one of the early social reform who education the educations which was not supporting by the social during which was his time. He also found against children's has marriage and the downing system. My date is 99 May 27. Thank you too.
Good afternoon to all. I am Swami Vivekananda. I was born on January 12, 1863 in Kolkata. I am famous Indian spiritual teacher, philosophy and role model for youth. I gained international fame for my speech on Hinduism at the 1893 Parliament of the World's Religion in Chicago. Swami Vivekananda death on July 4th, 1902 at the age of 39.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Swami Dayananda Saraswati. Swami Dayananda Saraswati was a social from Madron, India. His childhood name was Mool. Shekhar Tiwari, he was a devout flower. 12 February 1824 in Takar, Gujarat. His mother name was Yashoda by Dayananda Saraswati. His nine and cash system. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Sir Syed Ahmed Khan. I was born on 17 October 1817 in Delhi. I was an Indian Muslim reformer as educationally in 19th century British India to intensely expounding Hindu-Muslim unity. I later became the pioneering of Muslim nationalism in India. I was awarded on honorary ICD from the University of Edinburgh in 1889. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan failed on 27 March 1981. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Savitri Bai Phule. I was an Indian educator, social regarded, and poetry wide regarded as the first female teacher in modern India. Along with my husband Jyoti Bai Phule, I was an Indian educator, social regarded the first female teacher in India. Uh, I played poetry role in women's education rights in Maharashtra. Me along with my husband Jyoti Bai Phule, I consider a front runner in social influence movements across in India. We established our first school girls residence in Taya Sahibabad. I was trained to become the first woman teacher. It said that I used it to feed 2,000 children, and I was married at the age 9, and I thought to read and write by my husband, and I was in Profilic Publishing Society Truth and Seekers, and I was died on March 10, 1897 after completing plague while caring for patients in clinic. I opened with my adopted son Yashwant. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. Myself Pandita Rambai Saraswati. I was born to Rama Dogre on April 23rd, 1858 in Karnataka to a Brahmin family that valued women's education. I was orphaned at age 16 during the 1876 to 1878 famine. Me and my brother travelled extensively across India lecturing on women's education. I was a pioneering Indian social reformer, educator and champion for women's rights, particularly for high caste Hindu widows. And I was the first woman to earn the titles Pandita and Saraswati. And I advocated for women's education and founded the Arya Mahila Samaj to promote women's rights. I defined strict partial norms, and I converted to Christianity and established the Mukti mission in 1889 to support destitute women and children. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Jyotira Phule. I was born on 11 April 1827. I also known as Jyotira Phule. I was an Indian social activist, businessman, anti-caste social reformer. I have worked extended to many fields including eradication of untouchability and the caste system and opposite caste people. Me and my wife started a school for girls in 1848 in Pune. I was died on November 28th in Pune. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Sai Kalyan. Start. Only. Good afternoon everyone. I am Narayana Guru. I stand for one caste, one religion and one God. I believe in equality for all. This education is our freedom, discrimination and treat every woman beginning with equality for all. I death on 1927. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am T.N. Sadalakshmi. I born on 25th December 1928 in Hyderabad. I am pioneering Dalit leader, the first woman minister in Andhra Pradesh and former deputy speaker, and survived as religious and charitable endowments minister. Thank you.
శుభ మధ్యాహ్నం అందరికీ. నేను జటి ఈశ్వరిబాయి. డిసెంబర్ 1, 1918లో నేను జన్మించాను. నేను ఒక భారతీయ రాజకీయ నాయకురాలిని, శాసనసభ సభ్యురాలిని, ఇంకా రిపబ్లికన్ పార్టీ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ అధ్యక్షురాలిని. మన దేశంలో కులభేదాలు, మతభేదాలు అనేవి ఉండేవి. అలాంటివి చూసి నాకు చాలా కృషించాను. ఇంకా మీదట ఇలాంటివి కొనసాగకూడదు అని నేను పోరాటం చేశాను. I was the secretary of Indian Conference and I am member of the Red Cross Society. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Arige Ramaswamy. I was born on 23rd January 1885 in a Mala family. I also worked as ticket collector in Nizam's Railway. I was followers of Achala Siddhanta and also the Brahma Samaj. I founded Sunita Bala Samajam and carried out social reform among the Dalits. Arige Ramaswamy died on 23rd January 1973. Thank you.
Good afternoon everyone. I am Bhimra Ambedkar. I was born on 14th April 1891.
I was the youngest child of my parents. My father's name is S.R. Malod Sakpal. He was Subedar in British Army. When I was 2 years old, my father retired from his service, and when I was just 6 years old, my mother passed away. In school life, I realized how hard to be a Dalit at that time in India. In school, everyone considered me as untouchable due to my caste. Me and my caste children were not allowed to sit in class with other caste children, were not permitted to drink water. We were primarily a victim of discrimination. I have completed my education from Elphinstone College in Mumbai. On the basis of scholarship, I have completed my higher studies. I am a pivotal social reformer, dedicated my life for backward classes were, who, uh, who were termed as Dalit. I was appointed as the chairman of the drafting committee. As a brilliant legal scholar, I was considered as the best person to write a constitution. Despite being a Dalit, my unparalleled knowledge of constitutional system, role as India's first law minister, and commitment made me ideal candidate to build an inclusive model democracy. Thank you.
Lana, thumbs up.
Thank you.